There's flashbacks to like her earlier years. Oh, I should. Because, yeah, this is a fun exercise to try, because this is how they make reality television, basically, except they have, like, better equipment.
Yeah.
You know, but they have, like, cameras hooked up everywhere, and then they just whittle it down into the interesting bits. But it can be an interesting way to film if you don't have a script on hand and you're just having fun, you know? It's just filming.
Depakote. I used to take Depakote.
Oh, yeah. Depakote is a good med.
Way back in the 90s, I took it.
It's like chalky and
It's like a giant.
Yeah, it's like
pill.
a giant pill. You have to take like, God, 2 or 4 or something.
That was for my bipolar disorder, the original one I took for it. But it made me kind of zombie-like.
Yeah, I don't really remember why I went off of it, but
I was just like a no
I was on
emotion. I had like no emotion.
that could have been why. It could have been one of the less emotional ones, because people told me later that I seemed kind of like medicated.
Yeah.
When I was medicated, I'm like, well.
Yeah.
Like, they were very anti. I got a lot of shit in the punk community for being on medication.
They're very anti-medication.
They're very anti-medication, and I was like, look, the only way I can live this life and like have a life where I can live outside of an institution is be on these meds, so I'm not gonna listen to your bullshit. But I had to listen to, there's like a scene in the beginning of, is it that one? No, it's Scaffolding, where, you know, a guy finds my meds and is like, oh, but you shouldn't do this, and I'm like, and we knew each other how well, like,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah, they tried to get my friend John, the one that had the seizure. They tried to get him on some anti-seizure medication. He wouldn't even take that.
Oh man, yeah. Some people really screw themselves over by not being willing to take that.
I mean, you have to take that stuff because you can have, you can have a seizure at any time.
Seizures, those are serious. I've only had one like once when I was, or twice when I was in withdrawal, and of course I only remember it like once.
That's probably the reason for the seizures.
Yeah, it was withdrawal from clonazepam.
Oh, clonazepam.
Yeah, not like
I
a
still
real
take
drug, a medication. It was withdrawal from a medication because I have bad planning, and I used to have a lot of trouble with the CVS down there, with them not wanting to give me my meds, my clonazepam. The other ones they had no trouble with, of course, but like,
I think I had trouble with the CVS
I had
in Sparks
Yeah,
too. Well,
for
I used to go to a
years.
CVS and if it wasn't, it had to be this same day you ran out. Like
yeah, they're
you
really
have to-
picky about that, and so
you
then I
can,
would do.
but at the Smith's now, the one I use now,
Oh,
you can order a refill like
Oh,
a
that's
week
nice.
a week beforehand or something.
That's nice to know. Yeah, if I ever
Because
do things differently, because
you're hardly ever going to have time to wait till the last one.
right
runs
till the
out
last one and make sure
then-
that's the day my uncle can drive me. Because I mean, he has a life too. He does stuff, and you know, it's definitely, there's been times when I went into it when I didn't have my meds for a couple of days just because of that, just because like he couldn't drive me until Friday, and I was like kind of reticent of taking an Uber because of
I don't take
whatever. 'Cause those things kind of freak me out lately.
I don't take any meds on my days off because I want them. I have the belief that if you get too adapted to your meds, they'll stop working.
Some of them will.
So what I do is to offset it, I make it so that I don't take it on Friday and Saturday, and I just start back again. So I don't even take clonazepam or
This
anything.
just reminded me I needed to take my meds. So
Yeah.
I don't think I took them around 5.
So you're good at writing.
Thank you.
You write. You have just the right amount of description in there. Not too much, not too little. Perfect amount.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
It looks like you're reading it.
I'm just reading the first page right now.
Yeah.
Sounds like San Francisco isn't too great.
Yeah, San Francisco's a hard place to live. And that was
They make
like
it sound
25
so
years
good.
ago.
They make it sound so good the way people describe it.
Maybe it's better now. I mean, I could see it being good if you have a good job, and like there were times even in that book where I was having a time in my life, but it was definitely kind of a hard place to break into. And then if you fall from your position of having a good job and having your life worked out, it can be a very bad place to be. You know, which does happen in that book, of course. And in the Unhysteric sequel, which is even gnarlier than that one. Sort of. Don't know, but not with as much sex, though.
This one doesn't have as much sex?
No, that was the one with all the sex.
Oh, with all the sex.
That's one with the most sex.
Oh, that's why you gave me this book then.
That's one reason. Hollywood Hedgewitch has probably an equal amount of sex, but it's just heterosexual. The girl and her boyfriend.
So far, all I've read is that you found out that Depakote retards.
Oh
orgasm.
yeah. That's just. This book has lots of like different situations of different people having sex because everyone in San Francisco was fucking everyone else at that time.
Yeah.
At least all my friends. So that's just part of the cult. Was just part of the party culture. So
Yeah.
It was largely in the book. And I was gonna leave them as like blur out, fade to black, but I was encouraged time and time again to put the sex scenes in there. So I was like,
That's what people want.
Yeah, I think that's what people want. And people would buy the book just for the sex. I know they have. I met fans that bought it just for the sex, and I was like, what do you like about the book? And they're like, well, I just, I immediately thumbed through it, and I just know,
Yeah.
But there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I wrote it expressly for partially that purpose. Like, it's both historical fiction and, well,
Yeah.
So, you may enjoy that part of it. And if you're looking for more of that kind of writing, Hollywood Hedgewitch is the one where she has a boyfriend all the way through. And it was actually written with me and my ex-boyfriend, the last one I had. And I recognize now that I kind of screwed up our relationship a lot by writing a book at the same time.
Yeah.
Because I would write everything that happened. I would write down every single thing that happened.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy.
Crazy that would be. And I mean, because at the time, back in 15, I put art and writing above other people. They were like the highest values I had.
Yeah.
But now it's like I've accomplished those goals, and it's more like people and actually connecting with them and actually having like good relationships in my life are more of a goal.
Yeah.
So
of course.
that changed over time.
That's good.
Probably.
That's good. I'm still not feeling good. Sorry.
Okay. Oh, hi, kitty. Oh, which kitty is this? This looks like Fortuna, I think. Yeah.
I saw a different one last time.
Yeah, there's a bunch. And they're like gradually sneaking out and being like, okay, this dude's all right. They could probably tell you're a cat person because they seem like you're a cat. And they're like, okay, so what's this?
I always like the way cats walk.
Yeah, that's cool.
They walk so smooth.
Mm-hmm. They're like little house leopards and just flying around.
Yeah.
Cute. Check how this is. Oh, wait. Oh, I was out of the picture. Oh, no, I'm in the picture.
What?
No, there. I'm sitting on my iPad. Probably should do that. Nothing. It's hard to set up a shot sometimes, and
Yeah.
because including everything you want to, but then also getting the light. Like we'd have better luck inside if you want to go inside.
We can go inside.
Okay.
It's fun.
So I was just playing around with that. Here, let me.
I look like I'm falling asleep or something.
No.
Do I? Don't I?
Oh, really? You look like you're making a little face.
Like I'm making a funny face?
Kind of, or just like an I'm a cool guy face, and I look like I'm like hi.
Oh, I see this one.
Okay.
That one's good. That's an excellent picture.
That's good.
I should post it on Facebook.
Oh yeah, that looks cute.
I bet now you're gonna write a poem about me.
Yeah, now I have all sorts of material.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, damn, now I've got like lots of stuff to work with. Because before I hadn't really hung out with you, so it was hard to like really define or like get into it.
Why is it? Oh, how come you're not coming up on my friends list?
Oh, are we not friends?
Huh?
It's weird. Wait, I thought I friend requested you.
No, you are.
Okay.
You showed up on there.
Okay. Yeah,
For some reason, it wasn't at first.
sometimes those things are.
Got me a little scared for a second. I was thinking, oh,
Where'd you
he
go?
doesn't want me anymore.
No.
Cheyenne Lee Cervantes, extra single. I was single, now I'm extra single.
Is that like you were polyamorously like listed as single, but kind of not kind of fooling around, but now you're not?
No, I think she's just making the joke. I think she's just exaggerating that she's single.
Yeah.
What the hell? Look at that guy.
Oh my god.
He's covered in Nutella.
People
How do you pronounce it? Nutella or Nutella?
Nutella? Nutella?
Because I've never eaten it.
Oh, it's so good.
But
it
I
just tastes like
imagine it's
chocolate.
just chocolate. Yeah, it's just
Yeah, it's
chocolate.
just straight
right?
chocolate. Yeah.
Yeah, like I always got peanut butter.
Yeah.
There was a period a few months ago
intense.
where I was so into peanut butter, I would eat it for dinner every night. I would just eat
you can
scoops
do
of
that.
peanut butter.
It's like having a bowl of mixed nuts for dinner, which I do all the time.
But it's really unhealthy because you can only have like 2 scoops is the healthy amount to have for peanut butter.
Oh, really?
If you go over that, you get like lots of calories.
That's true. Yeah.
And I would
it's
eat
a lot of calories.
10 spoons.
Yeah.
of peanut butter.
I've done that.
And so it's funny if you look
It's
on
tasty. I mean, it's
well, if
tasty
you look on
and
my,
easy. It's just all you have in your fridge. You're like, well, this is what I'm having.
if you look on my Amazon things that I bought, I bought that. That's a mask I bought.
Oh
It's a
yeah, I
real
saw you
finger
in the
mask.
pictures of that. Wearing that. Was
See
fun.
that Skippy right there? That's a 5-pound jar.
Holy shit, that's a lot of stuff.
I would order a 5-pound jar and it was only $9.
Alright.
And so I got 5 pounds of Skippy in it,
pounds.
and it would only last me. It would only last me a few weeks, and then I would have to get
That makes
another
sense.
5-pound thing.
Yeah, it kind of trips me out sometimes how like I can eat like half of a Costco size thing of hummus. Like that's like
If something's
2
really
servings,
delicious,
2 dinners, like for me basically. It's
Yeah.
like one half of the thing, and then the other. That's kind of a lot of hummus, but
if something
good
is
for
really
you.
delicious, you just keep eating it.
yeah, that's totally
It's
true.
It's hard to stop eating it.
Yeah, because I got their artichoke dip also at one time that was, well, more than once, that's not quite so healthy as hummus. You know, it's got like sour cream and like
Yeah.
dip stuff in it, but it's really good too. So.
I tend to focus on not healthy, but just eating low calorie stuff. That's what I've tried to do for like a year straight, but I've only lost like 30 pounds.
That's something. That's pretty
Yeah.
on a human frame. That's actually kind of a lot, you know?
But after the 30 pounds, I stayed the same.
Oh, well, maybe that's your
I didn't-
average.
Maybe I'm supposed to be this
Maybe you're
size.
supposed to be that size. That's what I'm trying to say, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else it could be. That looks like freaking Eminem or something on there, on that painting.
Oh my god, that
And
might
it looks like
which
Haley
guy?
Mathers, his mom.
Oh.
He's dealing with his mom.
Oh, he's dealing with his mom? Wait, which painting are you talking
The
about?
one on the upper left hand,
Oh,
the yellow background. That looks like
right.
Eminem dealing with his mom.
Whoa. Drugs. That's like a
Because his
painting
mom
I
was
Mom.
big into drugs and stuff.
Right. That
So
was
he
a
grew up
friend of ours
horrible.
that was a stripper. She was just posing in lingerie for. I had the picture lying around, and I'm like, okay, I'll put her in the front, and then that was my boyfriend at the time, and I was like, I'll put him in the back.
That guy, he looks like a pretty boy.
He was a pretty boy.
Yeah.
He was a pretty boy back then.
Yeah, I'm definitely not like that.
It's okay.
I'm just an average boy.
One thing I've discovered is that pretty boys can be assholes. I mean,
Yeah.
more so than
I mean, when I
a
was
lot
younger,
of people.
I wonder if there's something to do with the better you look, the more of an asshole you are. Or something.
I wonder that too, because when I was like,
Because when I was younger, I was a
Yeah.
good-looking guy when I was younger in my 20s, and I was a complete asshole in my 20s. But I was also
didn't asshole myself.
I was also really funny.
yeah.
So people liked hanging around me because I was a lot more funny than I am now. I'm not that funny now compared to what I used to be.
But you're
I used to be like
you have this like sweetness, which is really adorable.
yeah.
which
But I used to.
might come from like not being like an asshole anymore.
Yeah, I'm not an asshole anymore.
You know,
but
I'm
I used
definitely
to
not
be.
an asshole anymore, and I used to be when I was like all coked out and at the club and like thought I was the queen of the world, you know.
But I was. But
But high heels,
my other
because
thing is I was just so funny. I was so funny. Like I had so many people tell me that I should do stand-up comedy when I was in my 20s because I would just keep people laughing all the time. I just don't have it in me anymore. I just don't have that comedic thing that's on that level.
Yeah, it takes
anymore.
a certain kind of energy and pacing.
Yeah, I think my energy was a lot higher back then.
That would make sense. Being
Yeah.
younger, my energy was.
I mean, I was on the same, not the same meds, but I was on different meds. But so I mean, that doesn't. Meds isn't what makes me have less energy. It's
It can be a combination of all.
it could be a combination of a bunch of different
factors,
things. Yeah.
Faces are it's getting there. That's a little better.
Not into that kissing right now.
Oh, I'm into kissing. I'm just into turning.